Hi, everyone. It's always fun to get together, Susan. We do a little, personal back and forth before we hit record. Hi, everyone. This is the outlook for March of 2026. March. It's a really special month for me. It's my birthday. Uh, yeah. But I'm Sandy Reevy with Intention Beads. We are chatting with the stars. And
Yep.
the other star here other than the planets,
Ah,
is Susan Goodell.
thank you. Likewise. And happy
Yeah,
birthday to
yes. All
someone who is
Pisces.
younger than me.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot though, right?
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's go to March. I mean, how's everybody doing? I mean,
There's
you
a lot
know,
going on.
this
You can
first
feel it.
week,
Oh my God. Yeah.
a lot packed, a packed first week.
Hmm.
And we are still in the eclipse season. Right? We're in between the solar eclipse that happened, um, you know, the 17th, February 17th.
Yeah.
When was that? Uh, and we've got the lunar eclipse coming up early in on the 3rd of March. So,
Mhm.
uh, we're definitely in the middle of the eclipse. There are some astrologers, and I'm thinking that we are in their thought process of 2 weeks before the first eclipse and maybe
Right.
2 weeks after, right?
Mhm.
So if it's a 4 week plus two is like an 8 week. Um, and look at everything that's going on in the world, right?
Oh, it's
These
incredible.
these there's like a lot of how would we just in small amount of words, how do we describe eclipse season, right? The dramatic ending of something and a dramatic beginning of something.
With the Saturn Neptune conjunction smack dab in the middle at the world point, which has been pretty clear about breaking down things and starting over on several different fronts.
And I think, you know, mm, that world point that we've been talking about, and all astrologers have been talking about it,
Mhm.
became very convincing, maybe it would be the word, when we all learned about the arrest of a monarchy British
Yeah.
person that is actually doing the right thing on a world stage,
Yeah.
right? They have been in their monarchy government for
Oh,
600 years, right?
1610.
Yeah. Okay, 400 years. Um, and they're doing the right thing.
Hmm.
And we live in a democracy, which is supposed to be doing the right thing, like first.
Hmm.
I mean, if I would, if that was my impression. So anyway, lots of endings and beginnings and
Yeah.
tuning in. And, we talk about that Saturn. Saturn is the restrictor. He's the real reality checker, right?
Yeah.
Neptune is the complete opposite, right? These are two opposite planets that do two different things.
Hmm.
Right, Neptune. Oh, imagination, deception, trickery, right? And confusion, and Saturn is like, nope, this is real. Actually, Susan, you know what I did? And I didn't do it in our Chatting with the Stars, but I did it too, um, on my own podcast, right, with Alex and
Hmm.
me. And I said it's like Susan Goodell and Sandy Reevy coming together, right?
Saturn.
Neptune. And I said something like, I have these ideas, like, hey, Susan, I have this, I've been thinking about, what about this idea? I had this thought that we could do this and this and this. And Susan goes, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. But goodbye now.
That has happened.
Right? But it is exactly like, what about this? And Saturn goes,
No.
how?
How?
No,
No.
no.
Hmm.
Right? So I just, because, Capricorn, you're a Capricorn ruled by Saturn.
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces, modernly ruled by Neptune. So I just
Yeah.
think it's a great time for you and I to come together and put things into order, Saturn, right?
Hmm.
That are different.
Yeah.
And, maybe that's happening soon, right?
Hmm.
Because we've been doing some talking amongst ourselves
Yeah.
off camera. And so maybe you'll be watching for something coming up that uh, the Saturn between us has agreed to have a different, you know, platform or whatever.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Not that I got my way finally, but
Yeah.
we've timed it out perfectly,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Okay,
true.
let's go. All right, let's start with and let's just everybody. I hope you have your printout of your cheat sheet because we do love. We were just talking about how much we really all astrologers should be doing that, and they probably are for seeing what the month is presenting and where are the planets moving. Are they slowing down? Are they retrograding? Are they
Hmm.
moving forward? Is one meeting up with another one that would tell a story, right? This is what we do here.
Yeah.
That's what Susan and I do. Of course, I'm from the Piscean world, and Susan's from the Capricorn world. And we it's a
True.
sextile, so we do get along. But the rulers of our signs are completely doing other things, right?
Hmm.
Or opposite things. So as we move into this first week of March, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday.
Hmm.
So
The
talk
first,
about
actually, no, keep going. Sunday,
oh,
Monday, Tuesday. It goes all the way
Tuesday.
through the 10th. Every day for 10 days, there's transit. So we should start talking about them.
Yeah, Monday the 2nd. Mars, the planet of action and hot poker fire, goes into Pisces. Now, this is strong emotions with a splash of spirituality. Choose the higher intuitive path versus the victimhood mentality where you are facing a serious situation. Mars, like fire and water, don't really blend.
Hmm.
Right. And so you're putting something hot into water and you get steam. So don't be the victim here. Be a little bit more intuitive in your action.
Yeah. And I like to think of Pisces as being that nice humanitarian sign, um, compassionate. And so to use Mars moving into Pisces as the signal to say, okay, it's time for me to take action according to what I believe in.
And we need that in the world, right? This is the world. This is for the whole world too. And again,
Mhm.
it'll stay here for 6 weeks,
Yeah.
right? Because it's Mars's normal movement through a 30-degree sign is about 6 weeks. All right, then Tuesday, boom, at 5:38 a.m. Central Time, we move into the total lunar eclipse. Now it's the lunar eclipse. It's a full moon at 13 Virgo, which for me, this is exact opposite, right? So the sun is on my 13 Mercury,
Hmm.
getting that opposition. So this to me is we will see it. What's seen in Australia, Asia, North America. And it's also been said that when part of the world is in its view, it's it's has a higher potentiality of action, of
Yeah. Yeah. If you can
something
see
happening.
the eclipses.
And so when I look at this, Virgo, and we're going to go to the chart here. So go ahead. You tell me
Oh, okay.
and then I'm going to go share.
Okay. Well, I always like to think of full moons as putting a big spotlight on something because the moon is bright, and there it is. And so this spotlight is on Virgo, and so it's about paying attention to details and putting a spotlight on doing things in a detailed kind of way. And with the moon there, I'm like, ooh, maybe I should do spring cleaning.
Because there's the moon. Again, it's a lunar eclipse. And we see that the nodes are right here.
Yeah.
And it was 8 to 12, like the node is at 8, the sun is at 12, this node is at 8, this moon is at 12. So this is a 4 degree. And so we know it's total.
Hmm.
We know it's a total eclipse. So this will be now at 5:38. Are we gonna see it, right?
Yeah.
The moon will be still up because the sun is not up yet. So we can see here is the horizon, right? Here.
Hmm.
And so we will be able to see this should you get up around, 5 o'clock and watch it. 5:38 is the exact moment of totality. But I
In
want
the
to point
central time zone.
Right. I want to point out what a little bit more here. So, what rules Virgo, where the moon is? What rules Virgo? Mercury. And Mercury's retrograde in a sign that he doesn't
Yeah.
perform effectively. He's in fall and detriment here. And he's moving backward. So he and the sun are moving toward one another, if you will. And
Hmm.
so there's more of this hidden agendas that are things are being hidden. Things that uh, may have been out in the open are now going under the rays of the sun. Now, the one thing I
Yeah, I
love,
think the full moon exposes it.
and the full moon exposes what's been hidden.
Yeah.
Well,
There
we
could
are.
still be more. I mean, I'm with you. The Mercury retrograding back toward the sun um, makes it combust. So when we get there, we can talk more when Mercury's conjunct the sun.
Yeah. And one of the other things I liked about this is this, what you call, and I really learned this from you, the angle of potential.
Oh yeah, the triangle of potential.
The
Yeah.
triangle of potential is this Jupiter at
Yeah.
15 degrees at his exaltation degree about to station direct.
Hmm.
So I also think that there's an improvement in society that that maybe things are being arranged in a quiet manner in order for the improved common folk.
Yeah.
I also wrote here, see the differences in leaderships, right? Because the
Yeah.
sun would
Because the
be
sun and Jupiter both are connected with people who have import.
yeah. All right, so let's go to Wednesday. We'll go off here. Then let me stop share and get our faces big here again. Uh, Wednesday, the 4th of March, we've got Venus making a sextile to Uranus with reception. Artistic creativity, shocking yet predictable. Attract new friends, visit old friends. Could be a very telltaling time of interest. This just I like this day.
Well, I like this day because Venus sextiling Uranus always presents the opportunity that there could be surprise money at hand. And, it's a sextile, so it's potentially more good than bad, although it could be either good surprise or bad surprise.
Mhm.
Um,
With
But
Uranus, because it's Uranus, right?
yeah, yeah.
Emoji, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always different than maybe you anticipate,
Mhm.
right?
And it could be anything from finding, a quarter on the sidewalk to a gain or loss in the stock market. Who knows?
Or an old relationship coming back if we're going to be on my
True.
Pisces side of relationship,
True.
love, something that you desire suddenly shows up.
Hmm.
Um, Thursday the 5th, we got the sun making its biannual trine to a Jupiter stationing direct. This is growth consciousness for me. This is optimistic and hopeful. It's time to take a risk. I mean, this
Yeah.
is in reception because its sun is in Pisces, ruled by Jupiter, and
Ruled by
Jupiter again
Jupiter,
is
right?
stationing direct. It's very it's what Vedi's Valens writes out of its sickbed and ready to roll, ready to rock and roll,
Hmm.
right?
And I think this is a time to tap into that Jupiter in Cancer and really think bigger than yourself. This is not just about you. This is about goodness for all.
Yeah. Which I like that word, the growth consciousness of how are we consciously growing in just in our and to in our world, right?
On an individual basis.
Mhm.
Like what am I doing to help that? We've all read about I can't change the world, I can only change me. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, and as we were talking about the earlier before we got into the dates, there's so much going on in the world. With the Saturn Neptune being what vaguely have you been wanting that Saturn in Aries is saying, do it.
Hmm.
Get get actionable.
Yeah.
All right. Friday the 6th, Venus moves out of her exaltation, moves into her detriment in Aries at 4:46 a.m. So we wake up on Friday morning, um, and it's like be outgoing because it's Aries, right? So it's about momentum, but
Mhm.
headbutt what you want, get it, but watch your manners. It's Venus.
Yeah, but Venus in Aries to me isn't that the um like Wonder Woman
Yeah,
energy? Go
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
You can get what you want. Do it.
yeah. I just put in, but watch your manners. Please, pretty please. No, but right, she never did that. Wonder Woman or Xenia or
Yeah.
anybody, they just took it, right? Saturday the 7th, we have the Cazimi. This is when the Sun and Mercury retrograde meet up within with inside one another at the same degree, and that's at 16 degrees. And that's at 5:02 a.m. I know you're going to give us some
Yeah, the
other
exact times. Mhm.
times, but it's like, hey, and the ruler is stationing direct at exaltation degree, Jupiter. So it's like, come on, you got to know what's up. You got to know the truth of something of somehow. What are the
See, and
times?
the times exact are central, 1:32 a.m. to 8:32 a.m. Actually, it's pretty short. It's only 7 hours. But this is, when we were talking about the eclipse and the moon shining on the Mercury and the sun, um, and you were talking about hidden information with Mercury conjunct the sun. Well, when they're in the Cazimi, maybe that's when that eclipse really goes kaboom, and
Mhm.
we find out more hidden stuff. I would watch Saturday the 7th.
Yeah, of exposure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wrote here, should be obvious, right? Like, come
Hmm.
on, you got to know what's up, and it will be obvious on this date. So
Hmm.
from I don't know, will we wake up and the news will have something? Because again, it's
It could.
AM-ish, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
In the middle of the night. Well, I'll be sound asleep.
Yeah.
Pay attention to your dreams here. It's in Pisces.
Oh, for sure.
Pay attention to your dreams on that night. Because Mercury retrograding in a water sign hasn't been in a retrograding in Pisces in 6 years. And so
Hmm.
it's very apropos. And I have Mercury in Pisces. So, which, I've got some important things to do in March and April that I'm using that Mercury retrograde. I'm not doing anything during that. That's very important for, I don't know, selling my house, right?
Hmm.
Contracts.
Transaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
A contract.
financial transactions. Transactions.
Hmm.
Same day, we have that Venus make conjoining that Neptune, because remember, Friday, Venus just moved into Aries, boom, meets up with the Neptune that is still there. And I say that this is your spidey senses are real. They're real. they're not anything to pay attention to. Take notice of what intuitive feeling you're getting right now. It's
Mhm.
probably real. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know me, Venus is money. And so Venus conjunct Neptune for me is the signal that says send money to the people in the organizations who are supporting and battling for what you believe in, with the Venus and Aries battling.
Battle, I love that word.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sunday the 8th. This is now we were introduced to daylight savings time. And so
Oh, that's
there's
right.
that. In Venus, which is funny because Venus meets up with Saturn in early degree of Aries, right? And
Hmm.
this is time is moving quickly. Um, Yet Venus provides the loyalty and Saturn provides the stability. And so there is this, time moving quickly because we're going to be put into a different time zone at this time. I found it very like apropos,
Yeah.
right? Saturn rules
Well,
time, right? Yeah.
and what I saw in my calendar, my printed calendar that I keep, is that the 8th is International Women's Day.
Yeah, that's right.
And so here's Venus conjunct Saturn in Aries. So to be a principled warrior on International Women's Day
Right. Yeah. Venus comes in there with the two masculines of Aries, right?
and
And
Saturn. Yeah.
Saturn, and saying, I can help you guys out. Right. Monday the 9th, we go to that Mercury retrograde is, on the move and making that trine to Jupiter stationing direct in Cancer. So again, this is that um, second of three passes, which is speculative, able to understand assignment, but hold please.
Hmm.
Um, but things are moving along. The first was February 16, and the third one will be April 3rd. I'm going to just say it here, Susan. It may be where I'm sold my house by April 3rd, or I'm literally
Yeah.
moving. We talked about Mercury being the ruler of my second house money and Jupiter being the ruler opposite of other people's money. And
Hmm.
it could be that I have even though the house isn't on the market, I might have a call around here
Yeah.
with somebody that knows I'm going to sell my house, even though it's not listed yet. So
Mhm.
anyway, conversation.
And for me, Mercury trine Jupiter is a great time to communicate with a large audience. And so see who you were talking to, and it's a review of what happened in mid-February when they were first conjunct. So a review of that and reach out to a lot of people with, and don't expect anything to happen because they're still both retrograde, but, you know, chance to catch up.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with putting a message out there what for people to consider,
Right.
reconsider,
Yeah, absolutely.
review, right? Where,
Right.
consider something that's coming across your email. Maybe I'll
Mhm.
put out my Egypt retreat, another Egypt retreat. I'm half filled up, and so I'm happy about that.
Mhm.
Now we go to Tuesday. Boom, 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 boom. Tuesday the 10th. We have the two things going on. It's my favorite day, not necessarily because of this first portion, is the Venus is making a sextile to Pluto. And this is intense interactions. Be aware today, deep appreciation versus blame, right? Like, are you really heartfelt that you want to share something, or are you shame blaming someone for how you
Mhm.
feel?
Mhm.
Be careful.
And I think it's a good day to consider making an investment, Venus, in um, technologies that have powerful change capabilities. Pluto in Aquarius.
Yeah. Yeah.
So really, really out there investments and inventions that could make you some money. I don't know what they are, but you know,
Well, it might be something that are new that haven't even we don't even know yet, right?
right.
It's like, would that be like uh, seed money for something or um,
Yeah, and I mean, it could be with Pluto involved, it could be something new happening in the atomic power world, that is less dangerous or something. I don't know.
well, remember what's going on right now. There's talks of nuclear, you know, there's things going on right now about nuclear programs. You know
Mhm.
what, you know about that, right? That
I think
the United States, is in conversation with Israel, Iran, and talking about we want to see their nuclear weapon program, and they're not
Mhm.
sharing it. So I wonder if something about that.
Could be.
But it's a sextile, so to me, this doesn't sound
It's not mean,
bad. Yeah,
dangerous.
yeah, yeah. But
But
by
the bigger
10:30,
thing,
huh?
the bigger thing.
The bigger thing is Jupiter stations direct. Now, I've been saying he's been stationing direct for like 2 weeks because when I just love the 15 degree of Cancer because this is his exaltation degree and this is where he is going to be for 7 weeks. 7 weeks. So
Mm.
I've been calling Jupiter stationing direct, even all my talismans that I've been working on, because he is in the area of the pivot of his
Yeah.
pivot. But this is the exact day. What is like I wrote, what can I say? He stays in this exaltation from February 15th all the way through April 3rd. It's a benefic. It's right. It's kind of like bring subjects from August of last year into fruition. And again, I know what that is for me is when I got into that new house that I'm renovating in
Mhm.
in in August. It might be
Mm.
when it's ready, right?
So
When I
that's when it first hit 15
Yep.
last year. Okay. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah. And for me, I've already noted that was when that house became available on 2 acres, at one mile from my mother's house. And so
Hmm.
we've been in, repair work for sure and
Yeah.
making it beautiful. And so I really think that, and I one of the things I want to read here, if you allow me, is some of the accolades that Jupiter coming out of retrograde, but in a place that he is very well bona fide, right? Some of the positive words is benevolence, broad-mindedness, good fortune, reverence, respect for law and order. Possible?
That would be good.
That would be good. Honorable, executive, charitable, successful, popular, and wealth, the wealth planet.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's my favorite day.
All good things. And the 15 degree, the 15th degree of any sign
Mm,
is apparently the degree at which that sign becomes perfected, the energies of that sign. Um, so Jupiter at 15 Cancer, like you say, exalted in Cancer, it's it's at its very, very best at being exalted at 15.
mhm. Because it's halfway through. That's why you're
Yeah.
doing the 0 to the
Yeah,
29.
it's like the full moon
Yeah.
of the degrees, right?
It's a halfway point. It's like
Yeah.
it has reached a mature point,
Hmm.
possibly something like that. Okay, Sunday the 15th now where we've skipped a couple days.
Well, wait, wait,
Wow.
wait, wait. But for me, Jupiter moving, mine isn't as intense as yours, but Jupiter
Yeah.
moving direct is like, yay,
Yeah.
things can go, good things can move forward.
Hmm. Yeah. It's fruition.
Yeah, be a nice
Uh
day.
yeah. Um Sunday the 15th, we have that Mercury retrograde still retrograding at 10 degrees of Pisces, joining up with Mars. And it could be meaningful explanations, lean more into the ease of forgiving and forgetting, but in that order. Forgiving, right? You have to forgive in order to forget. Otherwise, if you forget, you're not going to forgive.
Mhm.
But
True.
it's just that Piscean Mars. It has a little bit of, mea culpa or I'm sorry, let's bury the hatchet, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And forget where we buried the body, right?
So I called it blind leading the blind and keep your mouth shut. Here's Mercury in Pisces. It doesn't know what to say, but could say something weird with Mars in Pisces. Mars in Pisces to me is like swimming underwater. It's hard to go anywhere.
Yeah,
It's hard to take action, but it's still Mars. So I'm just like, oh, just be quiet.
right. I
You
mean,
don't know what you're saying. Just shut up.
I still like mine. It's like say it and drop it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wednesday the 18th. Now we've got this Venus, not real strong Venus, is making a square to Jupiter, but these are still the two benefics. And it
Yeah.
could be that it's over evaluating, excessive nature. Watch pushing a new idea onto someone that's not digging it because it's not going to go well. So, Sandy, don't push Susan on an idea here. It's going to be not going to go well.
Well, and interestingly, this is the day that the Fed will announce its latest um,
Upgrade, maybe.
opinion on what to do with interest rates. And so, because Venus is squaring Jupiter, I think it will be a difficult decision and not received especially well,
Makes
whatever
sense.
it is.
Right. It's not going to go well.
Yeah.
Well, we know if it stays the same, it's not going to go well for
Mhm. Well, we don't
President.
know yet. I mean,
Right.
market opinion could change between now and then.
Right. But I'm just thinking if it stays the same, there's one person that won't like it and will
Yeah.
make all kind of tweets.
Hmm.
Um, but if it goes down, um, who won't like that, right? Like maybe the
It,
economists.
it all depends on what the expectation is going into it, and we won't know that for until a couple days before.
Okay. All right, same day. This is the sun making a sextile to Uranus. This happens twice each year. But this will be the last time the sun makes an aspect to Uranus in Taurus.
Hmm.
Next time will be the
In
next when in Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah. And so this means, ask, then invent. Easy to come up with the latest creative plan. And so this is Uranus and Taurus is how we are getting a result-based idea um, that is coming from the sun in Pisces about the possibility of maybe a new healing technique or a new medicine. I don't know, something
Yeah.
that has worthiness, a creative worthiness.
Mhm. And um, combined with the Venus square Jupiter and the Fed, when I'm looking at that all happening on the same day with the
Yeah.
sun sextiling Uranus, I'm thinking that the Fed's announcement could help the technology
Ah,
industry or the financial industry in some way because of Uranus representing technology and Taurus representing financial. So
no,
maybe
I like that. And actually,
banks or crypto, I don't know.
and right at 8:23 p.m., same day, the 18th, we get the new moon,
Hmm.
right? So we get a lunation that is not an eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Now we're out of the eclipse. So the new moon, and this is at 28 degrees of Pisces. So to me, this is what I call astro interesting day because it's endings, right? 28
Hmm.
Pisces is 1 degree away, or maybe 2 degrees away from an end of something, right?
Right.
And it's for a new beginning.
But this is new because it's the new moon.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's endings for a new beginning, right?
Right.
Because it's at the end of the
Right.
zodiac calendar and it's on my sun. So I think too, like this is a very important time period that I'm ending something to start
Mhm.
something new, but that's personal comment. And I am. It's a
Yeah.
major deal of what's going on in my world. But
Hmm.
um because this is the first lunation in between the eclipse seasons, right?
Right.
Not between this eclipse, but between this group of eclipses. and this group of
And the one in
eclipses
the
at
fall. Yeah.
6 months away, that it's like, if a eclipse that we're just coming out of by this point is a dramatic ending and a dramatic beginning, here is another way to say end begin, right?
Right.
There, it's like there's a repetition of that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So something really is starting anew.
Yeah. And mine is so much more mundane than that.
Well, we need the
New moon.
mundane. This is we're
New moon. New moon. Do new moon. Do an intention based on the sign of the new moon, which is intend to be more compassionate.
yeah, yeah. Or just go to the liquor store. Try
Or
something
both.
you've never tried before.
I'm gonna put that in my calendar. Go to Binny's on Wednesday night,
I've
the
I've
18th.
been to your house many times, Susan. I don't think you have a spot left for another bottle.
Oh, there's always room.
Oh, okay. Which is weird. There's so many new, right? Like there's such infusions of
Hmm.
all kinds of things you get. Like I just want basic, right? Um, anyway, sorry that we talked that a little bit, but it is Pisces.
Yeah.
Friday the 20th. We skipped over my birthday, but there's nothing really special going on that day.
Well, except a new moon, the right on top of it.
Right, right. Yeah. That is
Yeah.
that is that is big, but that's
Yeah.
on the 18th in the
Yes.
evening.
Well,
And my solar
I bet your
return,
solar return is on the 18th.
no, no,
No?
it's the 19th. I got it on the 19th because I'm a 2913.
Hmm.
And so that's at in fact I have it right here, 2:55 p.m. Central Time on the 19th.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. So then on the 20th, the sun moves into Aries, spring equinox at 9:46 a.m. So all new again.
Yay! Happy astrological new year.
Yeah.
We have a regular new year, we have a Chinese new year. This is the astrological new year.
And it's the International Astrology Day.
It is.
So they've really captured that. And I don't know that that was written down in the early 18th century, or I think that's a new
I
thing.
think that's a new thing that people
I
have come
think
up
maybe
with.
the last, I don't know, 20, 15, 10, 20 years they've announced that I'll, have to,
Yeah.
I'll dig in and see when they talked to that about that. But the same day, Mercury stations direct at 8 degrees of Pisces. And again, that's an inter the International Astrology Day. Mercury rules astrology from early traditional
Mhm.
astrology. It was the Mercury ruling that Hermes, if you will.
Yeah.
So that makes sense,
Yeah. Makes sense.
right? And there could be an announcement going on that day that is all new again, right?
Mm.
Stationing coming out of its retrograde on that time with the North Node. I
Yeah.
keep you so good people around any new announcements. Saturday
And
the 20,
with
okay.
well, oh, I was going to say with Mercury and Pisces, and turning direct, I'm like, I my note is like, go, 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 based on your intuition.
Yeah.
Mercury and Pisces is great for that. Being creative, being intuitive, just like you say, you're always thinking up new things. Only for the Capricorn Saturn person to go bah, bah.
And over.
Not always.
No, no, not always. Sometimes you're like, oh, maybe that could work. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think it's funny. I mean, because I'm not
Yeah.
ever offended, right? I was just like, okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Um, okay, so Saturday the 21st, we've got Mars. Remember, Mars is still in Pisces, trying to swim blindly, making a trine to Jupiter, and now Jupiter is direct. Winner, winner, create winning situations. It's a bit of a healthy competition. It can become edgy, right? It's like, I dare you, right, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, I'll take that dare. I think I can do this.
Hmm.
Um, Wanting to do the right thing, right?
Yeah,
Um, uh,
absolutely.
yeah.
This is my favorite day.
Ah,
And it's because now with Jupiter and Mercury having turned direct within just days of each other, but now all the planets are direct in motion through,
oh,
when is it? May 5. So March 21 through May 5, all the planets are direct. So really great time to really push forward new things. Go for it. If you create new charts for new undertakings, while all the planets are direct, all the planets are direct. There's no retrogrades. It's like all of them are working in their forward moving.
capacity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think this is a time that I'll be moving, right? Which makes sense. Like packing, well, I've packed up a lot already, but furniture, the big move, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then getting arranged in my new house. Sunday the 22nd, we've got that Sun conjunct Neptune. Remember, Neptune's 1 degree of Aries. Neptune's going to stay in this area for a while because Neptune's not a fast mover. But the
Right.
sun comes in and it's felt sensitivity. Discern if real or just love today and the magic of it all, right?
Mhm.
Just be in the magic where it may not be real, but it's a Sunday.
Yeah. And I, once again, I like to see Neptune and Aries as a belief system that you were fighting for. And so be a leader and act in the name of honorable beliefs.
Mm, yeah, no, I like that. And then we turn the page and we get to the last week. This is Wednesday, the 25th. We've got the sun making that conjunction with Saturn. Remember, it's at 4 Aries.
And
So
and just
Saturn,
notice how fast that has moved. The sun was conjunct at 1 Aries on Sunday, and here's the sun conjunct Saturn at 4 Aries 3 days later. So Saturn and Neptune are separating quickly.
and it's Saturn that's moving faster. He's
Right.
just a
Right.
faster moving planet than Neptune. And so he's
Hmm.
just moving on. And he's
Hmm.
moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
And anyone whose birthday is here, Wednesday, March 23rd, like you will have this sun conjunct Saturn on your natal sun, but at 4 degrees, you're going to get it one for 1 week, really, because it Saturn doesn't come back here. It goes back to eight,
Right.
goes back to seven, actually. So
Hmm.
anybody whose birthday is, we could say March 24th, because Saturn doesn't get to three. I mean, doesn't
Yeah.
come back to
Sure.
three. So
Hmm.
we could say the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27, and 28 of March will only get Saturn on their sun one pass, not the three that
Not
keeps
three that you
annoying
get.
that I got with Neptune.
Yeah.
No, I'm clear of that now.
Hmm.
But am I clear of that now? Am I clear of where I'm headed? Yeah, I guess I am. Okay, so that I
So,
call is patience,
yeah.
constructive, successful outcomes, but in a slower capacity.
Hmm. Hmm. And once again, with the sun and like I said with Neptune, be a leader. Same deal. Sun conjunct Saturn, be a leader. But with Saturn, to act on long-term initiatives,
Mhm.
to take a long-term point of view and make progress on those, particularly with all the planets direct.
Oh, I love it. And Sun then, same day, moves from 4 to 5 and
Hmm.
sextiles Pluto. So, power issues reveal the inside of yourself to produce new results. This is kind of like opening the, lemon or the orange peel, although I do like grapefruits better. It's just kind of, it's a sextile. So, the sun is exalted in the sign
Yeah.
of Aries. So it's kind of like showing your true nature to produce to show yourself up as a different power player, but not
Hmm.
against anyone,
Yeah.
right? Working with. Yeah.
Hmm. And that's kind of what I said. I said, try something new, Aries. that
Hmm.
increases your personal power to,
Exactly.
to tap into that Pluto.
Yeah. So we get to Saturday, the 28th, and we've got now, of course, this makes sense. Those two planets that the sun just met up with, now those two planets meet up with each other. So we've got Saturn in Aries, sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And again, this is one time. They meet up one time, and it's today, the 28th. You hold this power. It's a sextile. Have you started to work the alchemical magic? Start slow so that you can keep the
Mhm.
like keep the conveyor belt moving, right? Because
Yeah.
it's Aries, like you said. So
Hmm.
it's not something that's done overnight. It's not
Yeah.
formed yet.
Hmm. And my note says strong gets stronger
Mm.
if
Yep.
you try, because it's a sextile. It's not going to just happen. And it's not a hard aspect, so you aren't going to feel compelled to do it. It's a sextile. You have to try. You have to remember that I'm presented here with some energetic opportunity that could increase my personal power. How do I tap into that?
Mhm. And it's a Saturday, so it may be something around your home or,
Hmm.
because if it's in the corporate world, it's rare that anybody would be working on that day. But is there an idea that you wanted to start perfecting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then we go to the final day. Really? Yeah.
yeah.
Monday, the 30th. We've got Venus moving into Taurus, nice and grounded. Be solid, be secure and loyal, at least till April 25th of April when she moves out of uh, Taurus.
Hmm. So I just love when Venus moves into its rulership in Taurus. And, you know, in March 30th in Chicago, where we are, it's like, ooh, will flowers start coming up? Will I start seeing the crocuses and the
Ah,
daffodils and the tulips? Will I start seeing buds in the lilac bush? I hope so.
I do too. And it's coming up to meet my Venus in Taurus. I have that in my natal chart.
Mhm.
But I really feel like this will be a time when I'm, moving my furniture in and like decorating my new house
Oh,
my
yeah, that'd be
artwork
great.
and
With
my
Venus in Taurus, that whole period.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that whole period. So anyway, and scene.
Yeah.
Done
So
with March.
a lot, particularly in that first 10 days, every day,
Yeah. And things
and an
look
eclipse.
yeah, because like the last week of March, we got these are easy aspects. The only like if I'm going backwards. Wednesday the 18th, we got a square, but it's between Venus and Jupiter, so no biggie.
Yeah.
And then we keep going, and the last kind of aspect that could be, I mean, they're not hard aspects. They're
No.
just unusual
Yeah.
situations that are going on,
Yeah.
right?
And a lot of conjunctions, which is just like a lot of, okay, let's work together to
With
do
that
something new.
Saturn and Neptune in a new sign
Yeah.
permanently now. So it just sounds anything that was going to be possible can be more probable,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
During this month.
Mhm. So, yeah, it's good.
Okay, so we'll catch you later for April. Oh, and here's Jerry.
You're
Hi,
on
I
our
heard your
Jerry.
voice.
you're on our recording.
You're recording you.
Well, it's good to see you anyway.
I know. We're all happy to see you, Jerry.
All right. Have a good day.
We've introduced Jerry Goodell to the podcast or to our Chatting with the Stars. And we just had a meetup with a new one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, say goodbye to everyone
Yep.
and happy
Fun.
spring equinox and see you in
Happy
April.
birthday to Sandy.
Thank you. I'm reaching your number. I'll be
Hmm.
there when I see you again.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to
All righty.
everybody later. All right. You have
Bye-bye.
a great time. Bye now.